today's session about sectoral MBAs and how can you choose the right B school in terms of right profile, right matching with your needs, with your goals, with your dreams. Okay. So sectoral MBA are typically either focused on an industry, like we have a lot of B schools in India, which gives us sectoral MBAs on analytics, business analytics, healthcare or hospital management. Uh, there can be something like especially related to finance related. Also, you can have on functional area like HR, which is human resource, marketing. You can have on again finance comes here, uh, and there can also be on let's say operations or maybe advertising, which is again a part of marketing. So basically, what is a sectoral MBA? In general MBA, typically in most of the colleges, first year is common, wherein you study all the core subjects of MBA. You understand the basics of HR, you understand the basic of finance, you understand basics of, let's say, systems, which is IT, you understand basic of operations, you understand basics of marketing. Now, this is wherein MBA plays a key role because herein you understand the business uh, in an holistic manner. And many B schools, in fact, also teach the legal part of business, the legal aspects which are required in business, like companies law, negotiable instrument law, and so on. Whereas in the second year, if it's in general MBA, it's more on the student to choose the specializations from various specialization offer. Some institutes, like I am Ahmedabad, do not offer any specialization in terms of the general MBA. There you are just a general MBA, but yes, basis your electives, you can say, oh, I've done I've taken most of the electives of marketing or finance, and hence I would like to maybe do a job there. Whereas some colleges, to take maybe a non-IM as an example, MDI, therein they allow you to take up to two specialization. Okay. Uh, and again, their MBA degree in the mark sheet, they will write, okay, you specialize in so and so subject, which is basis the number of electives you have chosen. But in the case of a specialized MBA, sectoral MBA, you will be taught the general aspects, yes, but the all the electives by and large, there might be few from other sectors as well, but you will have to take most of the electives from the desired subject only. And your specialization will remain the same as per the sectoral MBA you choose, and basis that you will be applying for jobs or the companies which will be visiting the campus, they will be hiring you accordingly. In some cases, they might take you at par with general MBA, but mostly they don't. Okay, because you do have done the basic part, but you have also done specific to that particular industry or functional area. Okay, so these are basically an specific, you can say, roles, specialized roles, and hence they should be chosen with utmost care. Now, what are the basic principles? The first is industry specific focus. So, if let's say there is a course on energy management, so it is specific to the needs of today, they are specific to the needs of energy sector. And hence the focus is on energy sector related management programs. Yes, as I said, you will be taught basics of maybe general MBA, but you will be specializing in energy sector only. You will be learning the subjects of more into detail of energy sector, and hence in terms of job, in terms of career as a long term, you will be more suited for energy sector. Okay, it's basically for people who are very clear in their goals. So if I am very clear that yes, I want an let's say a career in agri business only, or I already maybe have some thing related to do with agriculture, and I want to learn more about it. So yes, then the agri business management program. I am Ahmedabad is one of the pioneers in the same. I am Lucknow also gives it. That will make more sense for me than a general MBA. So I need to understand whether this industry is right for me, whether I have skill sets to excel in this industry in the long term basis. Deep expertise, because I'll learn more and more about that sector, what is happening globally, how can I transform the sector, maybe in India, maybe abroad, so on and so forth. And the placements will be typically within the same industry. If it is a functional related MBA, then there is no industry focus. But if it is an industry focused MBA, like an energy sector or let's say in sustainability related, in some cases there can be limited job opportunities in the niche industry, niche companies of that sector only. So you need to understand what type of companies will be taking you, what type of packages they'll be offering. Everything needs to be considered. So if let's say you have an experience in that sector already for maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 4 years, you'll be able to do justice with your experience to go to that sector. But then be informed that the jobs you will be getting after your MBA till your retirement will mainly be dealing with that sector. So these students who have clarity of what role, what job, what industry they want to go for, please understand you will be by and large working in the same sector for rest of your life. Of course, unless and until you decide to do another MBA or you decide to maybe do maybe a law degree, maybe a CS course or something like that, right? But very rarely you will get a chance to maybe change your industry. People do get it. It's not that they don't get, but mostly they don't get. Right? So be very much informed because this is something which will be there with you for around 30 to 35 years of your working life. I'll say till around your retirement age of 58 to 60. So be very clear whether you really want this sector, especially if it is an industry specific role. As I said, in a functional specific role, you can still change the industry, maybe still remain in marketing, and maybe you might move from telecom to let's say to a cement industry, okay, or maybe to media, but you will still remain in terms of marketing roles only. But if you have done your MBA in let's say energy management, it will be very difficult for you to move from an energy management sector to maybe a telecom sector. So that is why in such cases, please have a deep understanding. Try to see what is your goal, what is the end result which you want for yourself. Do you enjoy working in this industry? And if you have experience in that industry, it is really nice because that will also help you to understand how that particular industry actually works. In an MBA environment and in a corporate environment, the things are usually not 100% same. So if you have really have experience of that industry, it will really help you to make that decision. And then it will also be easy for you to justify choosing that particular industry or that sector since you already have experience in that. Right? The job industry, as I said, there are, if you have done a functional MBA or maybe an international business, yes, you can get roles in multiple opportunities, but not everywhere. Okay. Also, also, please understand, choose your B schools wisely. Okay. And a B school might say, oh, we are launching an absolutely new program for the industry. Great. No doubt they should do that. But if there are no placements, there are no companies coming to that college anyway, it will be very difficult for you to get placed. In institutes like IIMs, in institutes like, let's say, IITs, IAFT, FMS, institutes like MDI, XLRI, SPGen, and many other top institutes, Nazi Monjis, SIBM. You, if you even go for a sectoral MBA, there are a lot of industries coming there who will even like to maybe evaluate you for maybe the sector's job, maybe some other job. So please go through the college, though the rating as such are usually given to the college, not to the course. Okay, so if we say IIM Ahmedabad is the best college, let's say B school in India, does not necessarily means that agri business is also rated top, though it is, but that does not automatically flow. Okay, so the whole point is be mindful of the college. You can say categorization. You can follow Times categorization. At time, we do these categorizations of colleges basis the input from the current students and the student who are already out there in the industry from those colleges as to what they feel is the reputation of various colleges. We rely on our own ex-students who give us these data and not on the, you can say, industry reports. Because we get first-hand information from all these people. And as you know, we have a legacy of nearly 35 years. So we are able to get correct information from all our college. Okay, so I think there is a question about, sir, what about Ramaiya? So Ramaiya, which location? Can you give me full detail about the college? And maybe then I think Shubh has asked this. So then Shubh, I'll be able to give you details about that. Okay. So some of the popular sectoral MBAs, which are more in terms of the industry specific. So we've been talking about agri business management, and as I said, I am Ahmedabad, I am Lucknow. These are two pioneer and two very reputed and old B schools giving this degree. And we all know in India, still around 50%, more than 50% of our population is dependent on agriculture. And agriculture is one sector which will have, uh, you can say, requirement for new things to come up, uh, come what may. Because as humans, we will always need to eat something. And if we need to eat, it has to come from typically the agricultural sector. And hence, as an industry, agriculture is something which will be there. So this is one very some issue with this. Yeah, yeah, sorry. So this is one industry which will remain for a long time, as long as humans can remain, maybe. Right. So it's a very good sector, but please go there only if you have interest in it. Only if your profile you can match with it. Only if you can match your goal with it. Okay. The another is banking and financial services. So BFSI, which is banking, financial services, and insurance. Uh, so this covers a lot of finance related sectors, you can say, finance and insurance related sectors. And this is a very good industry to work with. Typically, one of the better paying industries also. Maybe IT and BFSI are in two industries which pay very handsomely, I'll say. But again, it's also dependent on your interest. Not an easy industry to work in because the competition is very high. The level of people working there is very high. The third is business analytics or data science, as it is known as somewhere, the big data analysis. So this covers topics like machine learning, topics like data mining, predictive analysis, and this is basically something which is uh, very much in high demand across the industry. In fact, many MBA graduates, before this business analytics were introduced in colleges, were anyway doing a lot of business analytics across the companies. The number of electives were low, now they are very high. Many professors are there nowadays who can teach various aspects of business analysis, which was previously not there that much. Right now, with more and more IT tools coming up, this is a very good sector to go in. Okay. Energy management, it's more about renewable energy, more about power sector, oil and gas sector. Again, uh, this sector is the industry is a technical industry, but it also needs a lot of people with different business thoughts, and that is where energy management is doing good thing. And again, this is one sector which is going to be there, which is going to perform nicely because as we move ahead, we need more and more energy. And the world economics works on oil. So yes, this sector is going to be a good one. Entrepreneurship and family management, like colleges like SPGen offer such courses, and it's a brilliant college, a brilliant course. But you should choose it only if you have focus on entrepreneurship. There are typically, as the name suggests, because they are more or less, you can say, family business related course, there is no placement for this course. Okay, there is no placement for this course. Please understand that. But if you really have a entrepreneurship thought, if you really have an idea or you have a family business running, it's a brilliant course for you to. Healthcare and pharmaceutical management. Narsi Monji offers it. Then I think I am Jammu offers it. Okay, this is the course, and this is very good course if you really want to go for, let's say, a job in hospitals or related to pharmaceutical companies. They are very much in demand. Today, we are getting good, nice, professionally managed hospitals. The sector is opening up very nicely. The doctors are managing the technical aspects, but they are also managing a lot of business aspects today, which they want to pass on to professionals. It's a brilliant course if your, let's say, your undergraduate degree is related to healthcare. Maybe a B Pharma student, maybe a dentist, MBBS students. We see a lot of physiotherapy students. They are nowadays taking such type of healthcare MBA, and hospitals, the diagnostic chains. They are more than happy to take in people who understand, because of their graduation degree, a bit of technicalities, and because of their postgraduate degrees, a lot about the sectors related to healthcare. Infrastructure management, it's a comparatively new course in terms of MBA. It used to be there more in public policy management by IIM Lucknow and MDI Gurgaon, wherein they used to train IAS officers and other government employees on that. But now the project management has gone up to the infrastructure management, because, as you all know, India is a growing country, and we have a lot of focus on growing our infrastructure. So we are growing it in railways, in highways, in waterways. We are growing the number of airports. So there is a huge focus on infrastructure in all aspects, and hence the demand for such specialized MBA is also very good. International business. Now, nothing comes in front of IIFT in terms of international business. Okay, so in the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, as the name suggests, so they are one of the major, you can say, which offers this specialization. And over the years, the IB students have been hired by many MNCs. Even Indian MNCs hire people from international business. And they should be, because once you want to expand globally, you need to understand the cross border, you can say, trade policies. You need to understand the cross cultural management, which is very important in international business. And it's a brilliant course to take for people who are interested in this. IT systems, again, focusing more on IT infrastructure, more on, you can say, the cyber securities nowadays, right? So this is more focused on the backbone of the IT systems, not on the development per se, but the backbone of the IT infrastructure per se of a particular company. Okay? So you can still be part of the senior management because of this course, and understand the various aspects in addition to maybe a deep dive into the technological sector. Logistics and supply chain management. This is typically a part of operations, and the SCM in itself is it's a very big subject, and this is something which wherein you can get a job in literally any industry, because everybody has an inventory, everybody has operations to flow from maybe their suppliers to their customers. Luxury and fashion management. This is a relatively new course. And today, with more and more fashion industries coming up with various you can say, innovations there. Yes, people need to have a specialized course there as well. Operations management. Now, this is one of the, I'll say, a functional course. And as I said, logistics and supply chain also form part of operational management, but it is more focused on your manufacturing industries and their operational efficiency. So, if you have an interest to go into manufacturing, this is the one sector for you which you can explore. Public policy and NGO management. Now, as I said, this was previously more famous with IAS officers, but now it has gone more into the public sector and government projects. So, this is one very good subject, and I'll in fact recommend this more to people with economics background because therein you have to deal with the people at large, the you can say at a macro level, the states at large. And if you intend to, let's say, become a think tank, or maybe who knows, maybe the economic advisor to the prime minister, okay, something like that, this is really a good course to go with. Retail management. Now, retail industry overall has transformed a lot. Today, many people know about various retail industries in India. So, and more, let's say, the global retail industries, the Walmart of the world, the Costco's of the world want to come to India. Okay, though right now we have rules and regulations in terms of that, and that is why they are not able to come in fully into that sector. But yes, this is a growing sector globally, and this brings in a mix of operations and marketing, and hence it's a very good uh, MBA to do for. Rural management. Now, IRMA, the Institute of Rural Management. So the course, as its name says, focuses more on the, if I may use the, let's say, the phrase by Professor C.K. Prahlad, its focus is more on the bottom of the pyramid. Okay, and this is somewhere where the real business lies. The volume lies here. Okay, and that's why Professor Prahlad has also said fortune at the bottom of pyramid. So this is one such a sector you can say which is really booming and which will boom for some time to come. Sports management. Now this is an upcoming field, and this is a really good field for sports lovers. We have seen with IPL in India starting in 2008. We now have a Pro Kabaddi League, we have a football league, we have a hockey league, we have a typical league now in most of these sports which India plays, which is a good thing with Halo Sport, school sports, and many other things. Today, sports has gone up in a big way, especially in India. Globally, it was in many countries already there. In India, also, we are doing very good in sports now. Uh, so, this is one industry which is booming a lot, which will need people who understand sports, who understand the sports psyche, and maybe do the marketing or maybe the management related to sports. The last is sustainability or the ESG, as we call it. So, this is something which is now being inbuilt in most of the companies. They are trying to be sustainable, they are trying to give back to the environment as well, they are trying to focus on being green companies. And that is why this is one field wherein all the companies typically require people who understand this. Okay, so this ESG sustainability, this is going to be there for quite some time, and it's a good industry to join. Now, how to choose the right fit for you? So yes, career goal very important, very important. What you want to do in life? Are you just choosing this MBA because you just want to be into that institute? Please don't choose a sectoral MBA only because of an institute. Yes, as I said, institute will matter. If you want to be in business analytics, yes, IIM Bangalore stands apart. No doubt about that. If you want to be in agri business management, IIM Ahmedabad stands apart. But that does not mean that to be in IIM Ahmedabad, you'll take agri business. If you want to take agri business management, then try for IIM Ahmedabad. It has to be the other way around. So align it with your profile. Whatever you have done, this is one thing which you will be surely asked in interview. You cannot say, sir, oh, I was working in IT industry, but now I want to go into agriculture. No, you need to prove it. What is your goal? How will even IT help you in agriculture? And why not? It can help you. So you need to align it accordingly. You need to prove it. Which is the right sector for you? As I said, there are many sectors, there are many functional programs, and the list is not exhaustive. But please understand what you eventually want. Okay, what fits your goal? What fits your profile? And then which B school fits in this? It's very important to have a right B school as well. Okay? So the first thing to do is self introspection. Very important. Please introspect what you want in life. What is your career path? Where you want to be in 30, 35 years from now? What role you want? What industry you are targeting? What company you are targeting? You'll say to in an interview, sir, I want to be into consulting sector, and then suddenly you are let's say doing agri doing in healthcare. Maybe in healthcare consulting you can go, but not many opportunities will be there. You say that, oh sir, I want to go into equity research, but I am doing MBA which is into the energy sector. So then you will be only do equity research for energy sector. So please understand what goal you are targeting. Please understand what all companies offer that goal. Also understand college wise whether those industries, those companies visit that college, what type of roles they offer. Align your prior work ex, align your prior academic background, your graduation, everything. You might have done some certifications. See if they align. Maybe a minor in your college. Maybe you are an economics major with a minor in, let's say, marketing. And then you say, oh, I want to go into marketing. Fair enough. So, creating a right fit is very important. Very important. Okay. Now, do research about colleges. First of all, the B school rankings are generic. They are for the college, not for the sector. They are not for sectors. Okay. But also check whether the college is actually known for that program. Like Accelerate. Okay, today it is known as Accelerate. The actual name of the college was Xavier Labor Relations Institute. So Accelerate started as a labor relations institute, and even today they are the pioneers in HR. So yes, it's a very good choice if you want to go in HR. TIS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, very good choice if you want to go into HR. I'm Ahmedabad, brilliant choice for Agri. I'm Lucknow, a great choice for Agri. MICA, it is known for communications. It's a specialized college if you want to be into communication. Advertising, it's a brilliant college to be there. IDMA, the focus is on rural management. IFT, we have an international business program. So understand if there are some colleges which are known for these programs, like XLRI was started for HR. The general course which they are offering today as well, the business management course, not today, means they are offering for many years now, quite a few decades, but that was an add-on actually. Similarly, Ahmedabad, the focus was Agri. MICA, the focus is communications. IRMA, the focus is rural management. IFT, the focus is international business. So do understand what is the strength of the college. Please check for the curriculum. How much they have covered. Are they really covering the industry in detail, or are they making it just an, you can say, a generic program with maybe one or two electives? And also check the profile of the faculty members. Very important. Now, no need to check as such maybe for IIM Ahmedabad or XLRI or IRMA for that matter. But of course, if you are going to, let's say, what is if I may use that word, a tier two college or something which maybe we in our categorization, let's say a B plus college, do check for the courses, do check for the faculty experience, because an MBA should not be a theoretical course. It should be something where you are learning something new, something from the practical exposure of the faculty members as well. And not only books are covered, which you can maybe cover anywhere. Okay. So there should be case studies, there should be projects, there should be internships in that particular sector for that college, because that is where you will get more practical learning than anything. So do research for faculties, do research for the companies visiting there, do research for the curriculum. Okay. So these schools which have tie up with relevant industries, uh, there are many colleges which call industry people specifically for giving lectures. There are people who might come from industry to give you to take classes. Okay. So they'll help you much more, because yes, professors have their knowledge, no doubt about that, but people coming from industry have got a different type of knowledge, and they are going to help you accordingly in a different way. Okay. So Shubh, yeah, Ramaiah Institute of Technology, Bangalore. I'll suggest you to please go through time categorization, and basis that make your call for this college. Okay. So Sam, I'm a general category student with 58.4 in 12th. Okay, what is this and what is this? What colleges I can apply, because I'm really confused. Sam, I'll suggest you to write to visit any nearest time center, or you can write to us on our through our website. We will get back to you because we will need your profile specifically, and we will, of course, accordingly get back to you with the relevant colleges for you to apply. Okay, you can also, as I said, visit any nearest time center, and they will surely guide you on this. Okay, placement reports are always critical, and very few colleges give placement reports for the specific sectoral programs. So make sure you verify that, make sure you check the type of roles offered for that sector and the salaries offered for particularly that sector. There are some B schools in India which follow the Indian placement reporting standards, especially the top ones. Please go through them. They are much more reliable than any. Alumni network. Now, this is, as I said, in time B school categorization, we talk more to the students and alumni of those institutes, because they are also time alumni. Okay. Uh, every year, nearly 50% students in IIMs are from time. Every year. Means the audited results speak for themselves. So, with a legacy of nearly 3.5 decades, we have so many people who can give us all these details, and hence you can even visit a time center, and we will connect you to a respective alumni who can help you more in search. You can even search on platforms like LinkedIn, and they will be able to tell you more about the type of industries which are visiting the campus, the type of jobs offered, and the type of packages offered. And then, yes, nowadays many of you like to deal with ROI. So, of course, do check the ROI for the specific sectoral program, and do not take the institute's overall average salary as a benchmark. Okay. If you get a median salary, it's always ideal to consider median salary and not average salary. Okay. Uh, how both these differs, maybe all of you are anyway preparing for CAT, and you need to have a basic understanding of statistics. So I'll leave it to you guys. But prefer median salaries more over average salary to see how much a college can offer. In terms of sectoral programs, please check for those relevant sectors uh, salary numbers. Some common mistakes which students usually do. The first is a generalized goal. Oh, I want to be a manager. Or typically, if I may put it, oh, I just want to be in IIM Bangalore. Whether it's a general course or the business analytics course, I don't care. No, you should care. You should care. Because if you are into business analytics, if you are going for that, please prove why you are going. A logical response which needs to give your long-term or and short-term goals aligning with that sector. What you intend to do in that sector, how that sector is going to help you in the long run, and you are going to help the sector. It's always a mutual win-win situation. There should be. Okay. Again, not able to connect. Now, this is very important that whichever college asks for an SOP or let's say form filling, many students write journal answers. This is a very common mistake. Even when you apply for a job, many students just make one resume and they rotate that resume literally into hundreds of sectors. And that is where your applications get rejected. So your focus should be on something wherein you can show that whether this is directly linked to that sector or you can maybe link it in some way or the other to that sector. How you will be right person for that particular sector. You cannot show that you have done everything in marketing and now you want to go into finance. Fair enough if you have done in marketing and you want to go in finance, but you need to create that connect. I'll again use that word, create that fit. How and what makes you move? How is it this going to help you eventually for uh, your career path? Why this B school? Very important. I've put in a lot of emphasis on this today. Please understand a good college. Uh, they might be good in overall, but that does not mean that all their courses are good. Let me put it like that also. The college might offering you four courses. They might be good in three courses, but maybe not the fourth one. Maybe the fourth one, they are not able to get good placements. Please focus, please check. Uh, Whenever they ask you this question, why was maybe in a form or maybe in an interview, please, you need to connect it. You need to connect it through curriculum, through faculty, or the placement companies coming in. Many a time in mock interviews, students say, "Oh, I want to work in consulting sector." Okay, so you have a call from college ABC. Which consulting company comes here? Sir, maybe none. Then what? You want to be in consulting. No consulting company visits us. Still, you want to join us. Then there is a problem. So please understand, do this research well. Why this particular course and why this particular piece? Okay? This is not something which you can leave on us. Few colleges ask for recommendations, and wherever it is asked, please understand. Give the name of people who can help you out, and please brief the your supervisors or whomsoever industry you want to be, whom you are saying will recommend you. Please brief them. It should not happen that let's say you have given my name as a recommendation, and a phone call comes to me. Oh no, he's very good in finance. Oh, he's applied for marketing. I didn't knew that. I thought he's applied for finance. No, he's good in marketing. No, that will not work. So please brief the person before that you might expect this call. This is what I've applied for, and my skills related to this particular sector. You can have. Interview process is something which students overall, not only for sectoral MBAs, they usually, I'll say, under prepare. Usually under prepare. Please don't do that. Okay. Please show some research. The sector, the college, again and again coming back to same. Weakness, gaps in your CGPAs. Okay. Be honest, be concise. If there are gaps, there are. If you are changing your industry, you are changing. Tell them, explain it to them why you are changing. Okay? This has to be an completely honest and a brief response. Don't go into too much detail unless and until asked. All right, that's it from my side. I hope you now have a framework in terms of what you need to do to select the right B school in terms of sectoral programs. Okay, and please do not only go on the generic rank. Yes, you can use that to understand if the college has got overall good reputation, if the programs are good. There are some colleges which, even if they start a new course, like let me take the top Blackie IIMs, right? Even if they start a new course, yes, companies will come for that because they know that these institutes are highly ranked institutes. These institutes are something which are brilliant institutes and which anyway will attract good talent. So yes, the rankings maybe matter more in that sense, but of course you need to do your own research with the program. But very important, this word I've used many times today. I'll use it again and again. You need to create a right fit. If you should be able to prove that to the person sitting in front of you, both for B school entrance as well as for your job list. But do not go into any sectoral program just for the sake of it. As I said, if you choose a particular industry, it's a very high chance that you will remain in that industry for next 30 to 35 years. You might become a big expert in that industry, no doubt about that. But if you want to change the industry after 15 years, 10 years, not very easy. But if you do a functional MBA, it's comparatively easy to change industry. Maybe you will still not move from finance to marketing, but you can, let's say, move from, just to give you an example, maybe from a white good industry to a telecom industry, right? So uh, choose wisely. If you need any support, if you need somebody to talk to, you are always welcome to visit any of your nearest time center all across the country. Okay. Uh, all right. I hope I have answered the questions in chat as well. And with this, we'll end the session here. And all the best to all of you.